All right, so towards the end of the questions I'm asking you to look at is one like number 24. And the goal in number 24 is to write this as a rectangular equation, just like it was in 16 and 18, and then graph it. And so we can do that. So this is what we have to start out with. R is equal to negative 4 cosine theta. So we don't know anything about cosine theta. Let me just come in here. We don't know anything about cosine theta alone. And so what we know about is r cosine theta. So we're going to introduce an r there. But if we do it to the right hand side, we have to do it to the left hand side. So multiplying everything by r, we get r squared on the left hand side is equal to negative 4r cosine theta. Now the main reason why we did that is because we knew that this was negative 4x, that r cosine theta is x. Now r squared we also know, it's x squared plus y squared from our earlier work, either as the prerequisite for this course or what you saw in 9.1. So let me bring over the 4x. Our job is to solve this guy. And this is what we have. And hopefully you recognize this from past experiences as a circle. We're going to need to know the center of that circle. So we're going to complete the square just like we did earlier in this class when we wanted to know the vertex of a parabola. And so in red, I'll put what we're going to add. We're going to add half the middle coefficient squared. So half of negative 4 is negative 2, squared is 4. And if I add it on the left-hand side, let me go ahead and add it on the right-hand side. And so what do we have? We have x minus 2 squared plus y squared is equal to 4. So now we know a lot about that. We know that this is a circle, and in the x direction, we're being shifted over. Now, as I've said all this, I realize I made a mistake. The mistake I made was right back here. From here to here. This should be a positive 4x, and that would make that a positive 2. I just saw that as I looked over on the right-hand side or the left-hand side of my screen. So I should have added over the 4x. That would still keep the same 4 there. So I'm not going to go back and redo the video. So we're going to move 2 units off to the left because of that plus 2. It's a circle of radius 2. Right? Because the radius would be the square root of 4 is equal to r, because we know x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. And so we got a radius of 2, and so we draw this circle the best that we can that has a radius of 2 in each one of those areas, 2 out this way. That's what we're going to do to solve these ones where there's a mixtures of r's and cosines.